Sauces are used in every meal from breakfast burritos to sandwiches to pizza, but the calories in them add up fast. That is why over the years I have been dedicated to making low-calorie sauces at home. All the sauces in this video have 75% less calories per serving, take minimal effort to make, and taste just as good, if not better, than their high-calorie counterparts. Let's get into it. We will start with a classic buffalo sauce, but with a nice garlic butter kick. Into a medium pot, we will add 21 grams of butter. A little butter goes a long way, and the amount of flavor this will add to our sauce is something I cannot put into words. I tried both a non-buttered and buttered buffalo sauce side by side during testing, and for 15 extra calories per serving, it is well worth it.
So much better.
Add the pot to a stovetop on low heat. While the butter melts, we'll get the other ingredients ready. First, for the garlic. Get 15 grams and add it to a small bowl. We will follow that up with a medium bowl and 250 grams of the hot sauce of your choice. Mine is Frank's Red Hot, but everyone has their own preferences, so choose your favorite. Then we will add 30 grams vinegar, 30 grams Worcestershire, and 5 grams of cornstarch. Grab a whisk and mix until the cornstarch has dissolved. The cornstarch is necessary here to help create a thicker sauce that will stick to the wings. It will also prevent the ingredients from separating while it sits in the fridge. Back at the stove, the butter is melted, so we will turn the pot up to medium heat and add our garlic. Mix everything together, wait until the garlic starts bubbling with the butter and becomes fragrant, and add the sauce. Give everything a thorough mix until the butter is fully combined with the sauce. Once it starts bubbling, take off the heat and mix one more time. When the sauce is cooled, place it in a container and refrigerate. Of course, this sauce would go great with wings,
So freaking good, dude.
but would also go great in a mac and cheese, a buffalo chicken dip, or a deli sandwich. The second sauce goes great with even more meals and is made in a unique way that I haven't seen before. We will start by roasting some garlic. Roasting sounds fancy and complicated if you have never done it before, but it essentially just means putting something in the oven to cook. We need a good amount of garlic, so I will take 3 heads and cut the top off of each one. The goal is to expose all the cloves like this. Place the garlic on a piece of aluminum foil. To add some more flavor to the garlic, let's add a couple grams of oil onto each head and evenly spread it out. To finish them off, we'll add a pinch of salt to each head, fold the aluminum foil over the top, and throw in a preheated 400-degree oven. The garlic will take about 45 minutes to finish, giving me the perfect window to grab a quick meal from today's video sponsor, Factor. Factor delivers fresh, never frozen meals to your door that fit perfectly into any dieting phase you may be in. Currently, I'm in a weight loss phase, and I am able to hand-pick each meal for each day to meet my goals. The Protein Plus options are my go-to, and I choose meals that have between 400 to 600 calories and about 40 grams of protein each. And with the calories and macros on the back of each meal, it is simple to put them in my calorie tracking app. These meals help keep me in a calorie deficit while eating a different meal every day, so I never get bored with what I am eating while losing weight. I've been working on 7 recipes at the same time, and being able to heat these meals up in just 2 minutes has been a lifesaver on many long nights. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code E4CM50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. That's code E4CM50 at factor75.com to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month of orders. Thank you, Factor.
Hell yeah.
45 minutes later, I am full and the roasted garlic is finished. While it cools on the stovetop for about 15 minutes, let's get the rest of the ingredients ready. For that, I will grab a high-sided container and add an egg yolk and 60 grams of light mayo. I tried to make this without the egg yolk by adding another 15 grams of light mayo as a substitution and then tried them side by side. I would personally say you are missing out on an incredible depth of flavor if you go without the egg yolk, but do whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. Then add 120 grams fat-free Greek yogurt and 7 grams of minced garlic. Fresh garlic and roasted garlic, you may ask? The answer is an astounding yes. The combination of the two brings a robust complexity of flavors that I haven't seen done in a garlic parm sauce before and really makes this sauce stand out. Next, I will grab a plate, put it on the scale, and microplane 42 grams of Parmigiano Reggiano. This is the real stuff and is pretty expensive, but if you buy it at Sam's Club, it is about half the price. And again, the flavor this brings to the final sauce is priceless. You can use the green bottle parm if you are in a pinch, but you have to understand that you are bringing down the flavor flavor by several notches. The authentic Parmigiano Reggiano takes us from an above average garlic Parmesan to a top tier garlic Parmesan. You can also grate your Parmesan on a tower, but whatever you do, make sure it is broken down to fine pieces so it easily dissolves into the rest of the ingredients. Add the parm to the container, as well as 14 grams apple cider vinegar, 60 grams water, 6 grams salt, a half gram of dried basil, oregano, crushed red pepper, and black pepper. At this point, the garlic should be warm but squeezable. Into the container, we'll add 50 grams of roasted garlic. If you roasted it correctly, the garlic should easily squeeze right out of the skin it was once held in. Using an immersion blender, mix everything for 1 to 2 minutes until thoroughly combined. By the way, you could have made this in a food processor or blender cup as well, but the immersion blender is just so easy and, in my opinion, mixes better without having to wipe down the sides. I use the immersion blender in pizza sauces, ice creams, refried beans, and many sauces that I prep, so this thing has been through the ringer and is worth every dollar. If you can afford one, I would say it's top 3 most used tools in my kitchen and is great for low-calorie cooking. To help this sauce stay thick and well combined for multiple weeks while it sits in the fridge, we need 5 grams of avocado oil and 1 gram of xanthan gum. Xanthan gum is another ingredient that is used in so many foods, and specifically for sauces, helps stabilize and emulsify. Mix the xanthan gum together with the oil until it dissolves and then add it to the sauce. Immediately use the immersion blender and mix everything for another 1 to 2 minutes. For a finishing touch and another flavor boost, we will add 4 grams of freshly chopped parsley. As the parsley sits in the sauce overnight, it adds even more flavor to what is already a 9.999 out of 10 on flavor. This makes 13 servings and should last 2 to 3 weeks in the fridge, so if you don't think you will use it, you can make a half batch to start out. However, I don't think you will run out of ways to utilize this recipe. I would especially recommend dipping some of my sheet pan pizza recipe into it. My sheet pan pizza is just one of over 140 recipes in my cookbook, and these sauces were added to the cookbook last week. If you want recipes that will help you get to your fitness goals, like my cookie dough protein ice cream, click the link in the pinned comment and use code E4CM for 10% off the cookbook. Last, but certainly not least, we have the sauce that is basically perfect on everything and is made in one pot. We'll get a medium pot on a scale, and to it add 120 grams rice vinegar, 180 grams water, 30 grams sugar, and 90 grams erythritol. While there is sugar in this recipe, all my recipes are about balance. In each serving, there is less than 2 grams of sugar, and it helps balance the sweetness of the erythritol and gives the sauce an authentic mouthfeel and flavor while eating it. Similar to the egg yolk in the garlic Parmesan recipe, I think it is a vital ingredient. You also run the risk of the mixture crystallizing if you use all erythritol. Before getting the pot on the stovetop, we will also add 10 grams garlic, 7 grams ginger, and 30 grams of soy sauce. For both the garlic and ginger, I just grated them on a microplane, which will make little pieces that look exactly like a classic sweet chili sauce when finished. Stir all of the ingredients together and add to the stovetop on medium heat. Every minute or so, give everything a mix. While the pot comes to a simmer, we can get the last few ingredients together. First is our cornstarch slurry. Into a small bowl, add 30 grams water and 12 grams of cornstarch and mix together with a spoon. In another small bowl, we will add 5 grams sesame oil and 1.5 grams xanthan gum and mix with a separate spoon to dissolve the xanthan gum into the oil. With how much liquid is in this recipe, and to make sure it stays stable in the fridge, we will utilize both techniques to make a perfectly thick sauce. There is one more ingredient we can't forget about though, and that is chili garlic sauce, 68 grams to be exact. This is the ultimate flavor booster that works synergistically with the garlic and ginger to make for peak taste in every bite. This is available in most grocery stores in the United States, but I will also link anything I use in the description below. Once the pot starts simmering and the sugar and erythritol have been dissolved, add it to the pot and stir. As the pot comes to a boil, mix the cornstarch slurry again with a spoon to get it combined and add it to the sauce. Mix everything together and let it boil for 1 to 2 minutes while stirring. Remove from the heat, add in the sesame oil mixture, and mix one last time. Once the sauce has come to room temperature, it should thicken up considerably. Add it to a container and refrigerate. This sauce should last for at least a month and is good on everything from sushi to egg rolls to wings. I honestly put it on everything and it levels up any meal I add it to. Each of these sauces are fantastic, and whichever one you pick, you can't go wrong. But they need some good recipes to pair with them to utilize their full potential. In this video here, I make a buffalo wing meal prep that utilizes the garlic buffalo sauce in this video meal and includes 6 wings and homemade fries. It has just 600 calories while having 43 grams of protein. Eat good all week long, and until next time, deuces.